Fresh off of his record-setting All-Star Game performance, Jayson Tatum's superstar stock continues to rise. As is standard in NBA discourse, Tatum's career year has folks debating where Boston's franchise player ranks among his star peers and in this season's MVP race. But there's a less discussed and unofficial mantle Tatum may have already assumed: Best American Player Alive. Americans have dominated the NBA for much of its existence, but the increasingly global reach of the game has led to more international flavor among the association's superstar ranks. Americans won 48 of the league's first 49 MVP awards, with only Nigerian-born Hakeem Olajuwon bucking the trend in 1994. Since then, however, international players have won 7 of the last 18 MVP awards, with Serbia's Nikola Jokic and Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo combining to win the last 4. If Jokic or Giannis doesn't win it again this year, it will likely be Cameroon's Joel Embiid or Slovenia's Luka Doncic crashing the party.
Sound like the friggin' United Nations.
Meanwhile, the American legends who've defined this generation of ball are all approaching the twilight of their careers. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant are still bona fide superstars who impact the game far more than any player of their age should be able to. But they are 38, soon to be 35, and 34 respectively. Since joining the Lakers in 2018, the once indestructible James has missed roughly 27% of games due to various injuries. Curry has only cracked the 65-game mark once in the last 6 seasons. Durant has missed 38% of games in the 2.5 years since returning from a devastating Achilles injury, with multiple knee injuries now in his rear view. I don't need to remind you about Kawhi Leonard's inability to stay on the floor. In a vacuum, you can make the argument for any of those guys being better than Tatum. Perhaps you'd still take at least one, if not all of them, over Tatum in a one-game setting. But that's not how the NBA works. Teams must survive an 82-game grind of a regular season before a 4-round postseason tournament that could see up to an additional 28 games over the span of a couple months. If you needed to pick an American player to start a season with right now, an American player who can get you where you need to go over the course of an 8-month journey, are you really picking those legends over Jayson Tatum in 2023?
I guess times have changed.
Some of you watching right now might be yelling out names like Devin Booker, Ja Morant, Damian Lillard, or Donovan Mitchell. But none of Tatum's American contemporaries are on his level as a two-way player. Jimmy Butler, meanwhile, was on the losing end of an Eastern Conference Finals clash with Tatum just last spring. Tatum, who turns only 25 this season and did just lead Boston to the finals last year, has blossomed into one of the league's best defensive forwards while shouldering the usual superstar load on the offensive end. With Robert Williams, Marcus Smart, and Al Horford all missing time this year, Tatum has emerged as the most consistent component of Boston's 4th-ranked defense. Meanwhile, through the All-Star break, Tatum was averaging 30.6 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 4 assists on 55% shooting from 2-point range, 36% from deep, and 86% from the free throw line. The reigning All-NBA first-team forward could become the first player since Dwayne Wade 14 years ago, and just the 6th player ever to make an all-defensive team while averaging 30 points per game. Tatum's clutch numbers and pull-up efficiency leave something to be desired, but on the whole, there's not really a glaring hole in his game. He can create and make shots from anywhere on the court, and can take a one-on-one challenge against the best wings in the league on either end of the floor. He's also only missed about 5 games per season since debuting in 2017, and ranks top 3 in total minutes this season. Tatum's carrying a two-way burden few are equipped to handle, while the best team in basketball performs 11.4 points per 100 possessions better when he's on the court as opposed to the bench.
He's good.
Even as the best player on the best team, Tatum's not the NBA's most valuable this season. And he's probably not your pick if you have everything riding on one player in one game. But from October through June, which American star today would you rather ride with? I'm going with Deuce's dad.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button.